4th of July, it's just 2 days away. You know what that means? It means grilling, it means pools, it means lots of fireworks, and we want to keep you safe, which is why Matt Groseclose from Greensboro Fire Department is with us here, and he's brought the sparklers as well. Hey, you know what? We want to make sure that you get your questions answered about fireworks or just about general fire safety. So the number that we've got up for you on the screen right now, 336-379-5775, means that you can text in and ask a question. All right, so sparklers are like the thing for 4th of July.
Well, and they're really popular with children. Unfortunately, children under the age of 5 are where we see the most injuries related to fireworks. Part of the problem is sparklers. They actually light up between 1,200 and 2,000 degrees, super hot.
Okay, let me give you a few stats when it comes to sparklers. He gave you one of those there about that whole 2,000 degrees, but Novant Health also shared some stats about how during a 30-day summer period, sparklers are the #1 cause of injuries. Again, burning at that 2,000 degrees. That is hot enough to melt some metal, and of course we're talking about eye injuries as well. All right, so we want to do a demonstration for you. So the way that we're supposed to light a sparkler is,
you want to stand back and you want to hold it arm's length away from yourself and have somebody else do the lighting for you. Because we fight the wind just a little bit to get that lit up.
And you know, a lot of times they want you to make sure that you take a sparkler with you and then light it with the other sparkler. Should you do that?
So that's an option, but the problem with that is that what you're going to do is you're actually going to run the risk of having the sparks come down on the other person. You could burn your clothes and everything else.
Okay, we're not going to get that lit, but and you might have that problem too. So be careful not to put like your hand around the sparkler as you're trying to light it.
That's correct.
You might need to find another way to do it. All right, when we have the sparklers and we're trying to keep them at arm's length and they are sparking, what should we do when we're done with them?
Well, when we're done with them, you should discard them in a pail of water. Right here we have a little trash can full of water. Ideally, if you have a metal pail at home that you can put them in, or a bucket, that way you make sure they're completely out.
Okay, so do not just like put them in the trash can. Don't be leaving them on the ground, especially with how like dry it's been.
Well, we haven't had a substantial rainfall in what, 5 or 6 weeks, so there's a lot of dry grass and brush out here. People need to really keep that in mind as they're using fireworks this holiday season.
All right, now what's going to happen is he's going to show you how you should be setting up your fireworks if you're doing the legal ones at home. And in the meantime, I'm going to walk to where the rest of the people should be watching the fireworks. All right, so tell me what's going on there.
So the person who is setting the fireworks off should be on a solid surface, should be on asphalt or cement. Anybody who's watching the fireworks go off, if there are fireworks on the ground like are legal here in the state of North Carolina, they should actually be 35 feet away to watch. Tanya's walking away. Right now she's over here by the cone all the way out. She's got a pretty good distance from us. That's where your family should be safely watching away. Now for the person who's setting the fireworks off, you want to make sure that you are far enough back that you can light them safely, and then you need to watch as the fuse goes off. Unfortunately, sometimes they won't, you'll have a dud and it will not ignite. So one big mistake that people do is they'll walk up and they'll stand right over top of the firework after it's not gone off, and then it does go off, and then you run the risk of getting burned and having embers come into your face as well as on your chest, and that's when a lot of injuries occur from those duds.
Okay, so don't be standing over the firework wondering what happened. We just learned from the vet as well that you should never have your dog outside either, because they like to chase the fireworks.
Correct.
So we don't want that either. And then when we're done with these fireworks, where should we dispose these of?
You should definitely put them in water as well. Make sure that they are completely out. There's no problem leaving them in there overnight. We see people sometimes put them in a trash can. They could even catch fire the next day.
All right, what we're doing is we're talking about what's legal, what's illegal, and some more fireworks safety. We're taking your questions when we come back after the break.
Yep.